Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless. Guys, I had a bit of a plan for this episode. Hopefully my microphone's working, just for the record. That was incredibly frustrating. I had a plan and I was going to do the Fatalistic Signalman storyline. The problem is I can't because he requires a Tale of Terror. I only have one, I need two. So that's brilliant. So I figured I'd start this episode off by talking to I just have an affinity for this woman, the Incognito Princess. So, from the tiara-crested brow downwards, there is nothing about the Incognito Princess that is not incandescent. She is like the sun, and about as dangerous to anything in the vicinity. Wherever the princess goes, she looks around with a surplus of curiosity and a complete lack of care. So, let's ask her why she's travelling. For a change, she says with a smile. After all, I am a princess. The ambition of any princess worthy of the name is not to remain so. Is a valid point, I think. A secondment. Listen to the princess's suggestion. I have a suggestion, she informs you, expectedly. We should go to London. I've always wanted to open a salon. My sister has one, so I should too. Her gaze is unblinking, but she does not press the issue further. Oh, the princess will generate cryptic benefactors. Well, I was looking for a way to get cryptic benefactors. This seems like a good idea. Except for the fact that I don't really want to get rid of her because she is kind of my quartermaster right now. How do we start her storyline? Well, I guess we'll worry about it at a different time. The other thing we're doing is the smuggler's storyline, and that requires us to go back to Albion, which is quite a way away, all things considered, and I don't think I have the... Yes, I do. As I said, I don't think I have the Barrel of Unseasoned Hours, but I do. So let's set off now, and hopefully we can get there in good time. I probably should have bought some fuel and supplies, but I think it'll be okay. This is probably going to be another episode of me just rambling while we're trying to get places. It's all very fun. I did quite a lot of talking in the last episode. I'm kind of surprised anyone could understand a word I was saying. I sounded like an angry robot. The wonders of modern technology. I did try and fix it, but I wasn't really sure how. Ooh, can I get this? I think I have the thing. I do have the thing. Sweet. It's always good to get more bronze wood. That's... Is that a... Yes, it is. There we go, we got it. Quite nice to be fighting things that can't just one-shot me. We approach the buckled wreckage, poised to plunder the plunderers. Behind you, someone is humming a song of victory. So we can either repair a ship or we can get some unusual cargo. Let's go for the unusual cargo. A solid crate, stamped and carefully sealed. It is heavy as a dead man's weight. A coffin, is it? Oh no, it's a barrel of unseasoned hours. It takes a wrench and your strongest stoker to lever off the lid. When at last the crate opens with a heavy thud, your crew gasp. Inside, the lustrous, saltine crystals of ground hours, mined and refined for commercial use. This is the final product of London's greatest and most precious enterprise. Wonderful. I'll say it's just very nice to not be getting my ass kicked by things. Where are we going? Oh boy, it's miles away. Oh well, maybe we should stop off at New Winchester. Is that a good idea? It's kind of not on the way, so maybe not. Maybe we'll just gun it straight there. Hopefully we've got enough fuel and supplies. How bad can it go? Sure, it'll be fine. Said that a million times. Most of the time it is fine. Every now and again it isn't. Oh no, it's a wind. There's a wind? Undergrowth draws in. The calls of the unknown. Gargantuan beasts rattle your engine. Here, the reach runs wild. I'm recording this on a different day to the day that I would normally record this, so it feels a bit strange. Normally I record it the day before, but I'm recording it on the Sunday. Ooh, what's that? We may as well make the most of all of these random encounters while we're here. Ah! A homestead. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. They will fiercely defend their small territories, but occasionally welcome company and trade. A solitary settler lives here, in this modest homestead. She's not much of a conversationalist, but the enticing smell that waft from her kitchen are convincing. Guess we'll just eat our fill. Our terror has fallen. Your host serves a grim but filling gruel, then follows it with a plate of genuinely exceptional crusted tarts. Your crew descend upon them like a cloister bee upon a rival hive. Oh. Oh, we're okay. I was gonna say, I wondering where that wind was gonna blow us then. That was not good. What's that? That looks like a tackety trail. Either that or it's a... Oh, the game's hanging. Oh, we're back. Let's keep going. I kind of hoped we'd have enough fuel and supplies. I'm starting to doubt my my prediction now. Oh, get off the screen. Wait, go. There we go. That would have been annoying. Just have that constantly up in the corner of the screen. Oh, the temptation to speed this up. It's really hard to find things to talk about while you're just flying through the sky. One day I'll do a stream of this game, then I can have people that actually talk to. And then they can remind me of all the things that I said I'm going to do and that I don't do. Like getting a saying device. Huh? I just remembered. Getting a saying device. When we go to London, I need to get an saying device. I've been asked to get this for a solid, like, 6 months. That's not even an understatement. I think it's because it was you could only get them in Albion, and I haven't been to Albion in a long time. So, yeah, I'm going the right way. So I just I haven't got one at all. And I probably should get one because I've never done any of the assaying stuff. Even though I see an awful lot less of the assaying stuff now. Is it mostly in Albion? I suppose there's some in Eleutheria. Oh, quick. Please don't spawn nasties. It spawned a nasty. It spawned a nasty. Ow. I think I just blew myself up. Oh god, another one. Oh dear. I could have gone better. Not gonna lie, I definitely could have gone better. I was a king of its kind, and I suppose with dimensions, yeah, so we can either get precious stones, several sovereigns, or we can try and get a cage catch. I don't think I like the chance of losing some of my people, so we'll just gain some sovereigns for now. 51 sovereigns. Not a small amount of money. Oh, I could have hurt myself because I tried to fire when I was fully heated. That's probably what it was. See if we can get some unusual items. Sullen stewed gossip. Wonderful. Whatever I did, it hurt. Not my finest hour, I will admit. Cuddles come! I don't know how many times I can fly past this place. Oh god, it's another one. Please don't spawn anything nasty. No, we're good. Oh, I have thought. I feel somebody commented this a while back and I just kind of glossed over it, but with higher veils, I'm pretty sure I can get better scouts. From Mr. Morangery. Now, it would have been brilliant if I thought that as I was flying past Port Haven, which is where I'm pretty sure that's where he is right now, but naturally, I only thought of it after I'd already flown past it. Flown? Driven? When I say flown, flown works. I just thought I would have worked that out by now, considering how much I played the damn game. Are we flying? We gotta be flying. Flying locomotives. Yes, flying. Perfect. Oh, I think I'm just losing my mind slowly. This game's finally getting to me. All this horror and terror. And oh, we're on to our last 2 barrels of fuel. should probably worry. How far we got to go? No, we ain't got very far to go at all. We should be okay. I hope. What is this? It's another homestead. There's another marauder there. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships. Yes. This homestead comprises of scattering of houses and a ramshackle barn. A cloud of dust rises from the yard. 2 men are fighting. Tell the men to stop. They roll on the floor, grasping for purchase and shouting complaints. The men are greying and scarred. Their arms are brown as teak and knotted with muscle. They strike indiscriminately, but thus far ineffectually. As far as you can tell, they're fighting over what colour to paint a shared outhouse. Oh, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Steal supplies while they're distracted. We can forcefully separate them, steal their supplies, or invite one to join the crew. Let's invite one to join the crew. Let's go. Oh! That's good. The settler you left behind makes rude gestures as you depart, while your new crewman grins. Despite his age, he is limber, and his experience compensates for his early nights and occasional lumbago. He also tells a good yarn, once you've got some whiskey into him. We can talk to the Fatalistic signalman. Let's do it. Let's see. Before I leave for London, because if we can do it now, that would be really good. His moustache is stained with nicotine. His Isambard line uniform is neatly pressed. He always expects the worst, confident in the knowledge that he will still be disappointed. So we can trade tales of terror over tea and biscuits. He is reticent by nature, but he can be coaxed into conversation over depressing stories with horrible endings. Soon you're engaged in dismal competition. You raise the sad fate of Parliament and the tragic disappearance of the HML Parsifal. He counters with a story of his own past. I worked on the Isambard line. It was meant to ring the whole reach, a chain of accelerators and hour funnels to speed locomotives between the outer ports. Doomed from the start it was. Some said cursed, but I reckon building a road around the sky is just bloody difficult. It were never finished. He slurps his tea. I'd like to take a proper tour of the Reach, see exactly how stupid we were. So, the signalman wants to go on a lengthy tour of the Reach, accumulate 6 port reports. I don't know how many we have. I think we can actually see somewhere. What the hole? It seemed like... I can't remember. I swear there's a place where you can see... here we are. Haven. Prosper. Titania. So we have 3 of the 6 that he requires. So could we get one from Magdalene's? Let's just quickly pop to Magdalene's. Quick, change the plans of the episode. It'll be fine. She sells fuel and supplies. She? It's a she now? No, I don't think Magdalene's is a she. Yeah. We crashed. We got enough fuel and supplies. It'll be fine. Yeah, up here. Up this way. I mean, is Carillion not far away from Magdalene's? No, Lustrum. Yeah, Carillion and Lustrum are quite close to Magdalene. So I might be able to just quickly nip in there, get all the things we need, and then finally finish at least start a storyline of one of our companions. Other than the driver. I mean, we all know that the MVP of the crew is Blemmy. One day I'll work out how to do his storyline. One day. Yeah, okay, we have... I keep worrying that is 1, meaning we have 1 left. But no, it's not. We have 1 in reserve and 1 in the engine. All these things. I should know these by now. Wow. The Reach is so pretty. I really should be exploring Albion. I understand that it's the Wayfarer update and I always explore the Wayfarer stuff, but I kind of wanted to actually get somewhere in the game. Considering how much I play this, how many episodes I've done, I haven't really achieved much. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge, blah blah blah, eat your fill or share gossip. Let's share gossip for now, get some supplies. One less supply I have to buy. Always useful, because my funds are not quite as vast as they used to be, hence why we're doing the smuggler storyline. But we need to go back to London to do the smuggler storyline. And I fear I've been told that we have to go to London with the Fatalistic signalman. So if we can do this here, then we'll go back to London and then continue it all. Well, 2 birds with 1 stone, it's perfect. Assuming I can get a poor report from Magdalene's. I think I can. Oh, bloody hell. One of these. Right, poor report, there we go. Magdalene's is abuzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed, then a clamour goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord Blagg was seen in conversation with the amendable host. The East Wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with his second-in-command entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcefully removed. Okay. So let me just grab some fuel while I'm here. Oh, bargains. No. Buy fuel first. Your hold is not as big as it used to be. I'll be okay. We could buy the hours, but it seems kind of pointless considering we have so many, so I will pass. I desperately need to get the things that make my ship have more space. But I'm pretty sure they require irons, so I think I might be in trouble there. Oh, hello. We got him. I almost did that whole fight without pressing the wrong bloody button. Let's explore the cabin. Even Salon Stew gossip is useful to me. So, I'm facing the wrong way. Almost ready. We're almost there. We can do this. We can do this in 1 episode. It'll be fine. Let's go to Lustrum or Carillion first. I'm thinking... fuel and supplies. We'll go to Carillion, then we'll go to Lustrum. Because Lustrum sells supplies. So, and fuel. But if we get in trouble, we can get out of there. Or if we run out. Unless we run out before we get there, in which case then that plan doesn't work. Snow? Wisps your locomotive. Your stokers work double shifts at the boiler. I love snow in video games. Oh god. No, not fighting a bloody Scribe Spinster. Hate them. Not with the guns I have. Screw that. Oh dear. Run. Poop the mines. All of the mines. I'm going the wrong way. Wow, this place looks terrifying. What's with all the spikies? Whoa! Nope. Oh, sweet Jesus. That's... evasive maneuvers, gentlemen. Evasive maneuvers. Somebody gave me a nice little hint that you can use those mines to block incoming fire, which is something I never really thought of. But yes, I guess because they're a physical object. I think we got away. I think we got away. I used that very loosely. Tackety. It's probably a bloody guest. No, I don't want to go down here. I want to go straight over here. There's definitely fighting happening somewhere. You are not where you thought you were. The sky is wrong. This is not where you're meant to be. Is it a trick of the mists? Has a wind carried you astray? The heavens themselves turned on their axis. I don't know what the best thing to do. I think double back, painstakingly retrace. How much fuel? 2. Press on. Should we press on? Should we just press on? Close your eyes. Oh god, it's failure. Ew. The mist is soft at the windows. The stars have gone awry. You crawl onward. There is an outbreak of violent star madness among the crew. In time, you find your way back to a stretch of sky you can locate on your chart. Your journey continues. We gained terror, and we lost 1 crew. Damn. Oh well. Sorry, old man. We'll just pretend that was the old man we picked up in the homestead. Please don't be a guest, don't be a guest. Just be a normal Takati. Problem is, the Takatis drive like weirdos anyway, so I don't actually... No. Just leave me alone. It's down here, down here. This is horrendous. I'm not a fan of this at all. No. Why is he chasing me? Go away. Go away. Go away. He's following me and he's catching me up. Break off. I'm gonna do one whirl round Carillion. See if I can get rid of him. There we go. I think we managed to get rid of him. Right, quick, let's drop off an— Ow! Bloody hell. God damn it. Can we write a port report? Yes, we can. So, write the port report. You take some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carillion. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the centre, or more accurately, the long queue leading into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carillion's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved. Not that you can tell. Don't think there's anything we can actually do here. You know what? No, I don't really have time to be messing around here. Press caps lock instead of tab. Alright, so now we go to Lustrum. Not G. The one time I wanted to press R, I pressed G. Ow, it's just the curse of recording videos. It's the curse. Honestly, I'm quite good at video games. I swear to God, I'm quite good. Mostly. Unless you watch any of the stuff that I do with Mr. Clumsy, then I look terrible. Especially the latest one where he taught me into playing Apex Legends, and as you can probably imagine, that's not the kind of game that I would normally play, nor go anywhere near. So that'll be up on his channel at some point. I may list it somewhere. I might put it on my Twitter. Not sure. It'll be somewhere. It's funny, but it might not be as entertaining as watching me press the wrong button playing Sunless Skies. Let's put it that way. I do need to do some more games on this channel. I don't actually know what I want to play. So if anyone does have any ideas to anything that's kind of similar to this, I like Victorian horror strangeness. Preferably something that I can do just a couple of episodes on, see if people want to watch it or not, and then not do it again. It's like right now, my Serico series, it's like no one's watching it. So there isn't really much point in me doing it. It's a sad truth of YouTube is that if no one watches it, it's just I'd rather be using that time doing something else. Oh god, the Hour of the Wolf. 38% chance. We failed. 5 terror. And a tale of terror. Your doubts are hungry tonight. They seize on your past decisions one by one, worrying at each like wolves at a lamb. Sleep is impossible. When your shift arrives, you arise haggard and unrested. You splash water on your face and wonder what mistakes you will make today. Ooh. A wreck. We can enter through a yawning, or we can mourn the dead. Oh god, we failed. Ah, 2 crewmen for 28 bloody sovereigns. That doesn't seem worth it. What's it caused by... Ugh. Oh dear. I'm having all the rotten luck today, aren't I? That's what I get for recording it on the wrong day. Oh, I have just noticed how horrendous my terror is. And again, if I had to listen to the creaking of ice constantly while I'm here, I can imagine I'd be pretty damn scared. Oh dear god. Uh-oh. This is really bad timing for a random event. A sudden jolt. I think we hit something, my lady. Your driver observes. The mists are thick. You could turn back and search for it. No, keep going. God damn it. Now is not the time for this. Ow, I got hit. I know I was going to get hit anyway, but... This is taking the piss. I'd love to point that out before I speed it back up again. Ow. There we go. Never mind, I won't speed it back up. Good. God! I need to get my better guns again. Let's... What the failure again? Oh, God. I am just unlucky as all hell. Quick, just get to Lustrum. I would have just docked at Lustrum, but I guarantee you would have killed me in the bloody port. Or at least tried. And now my terror is insanely high compared to what it was. Kinda hoping when I dock at Lustrum I'll get a knockoff on the old terror, and that should help. Found it somewhere. There it is. The princess has taken all the blankets. Lustrum's cold. Throw something on the fire. Books, if you must. I love this place so much. Oh, no. Ah! God, I've lost the ability to drive. Right, so. Can I just get a port report? Nope, perhaps not. One of these has got a port report in them. There we go. Right, port report. So much for the quiet retirement village that used to be here. The rush of prospectors has ripped the civility from the place as efficiently as the geodes from the mountainside. The scars that remain are no less vivid. Fewer and fewer prospectors return with geodes of ours, and the cost of processing them off-site grows every day. Still, for now, Lustrum thrives, and offers the promise of riches for any lucky or industrious miner willing to come and risk everything in the snow and mud. So now I should have enough to talk to the Fatalistic signalman. Yes, ask if he's seen enough of the Reach. As you stopped at each port on your journey, the signalman spoke with other signalers. He has filled a set of dog-eared notebooks and is now collating their contents into a book.
I think I just leveled up.
He stiffens as you approach, as if you've caught him doing something he shouldn't. People outside the trade don't understand how signalling works. Looks like there's no spaces in between those words again. Every port, every corner of the sky has its own signs and messages. It's a right mess. I've been cataloguing them. The semaphores, the lamp languages, the badges and passphrases. Not that anyone will ever read it. He puts the pages into his hold-all, suddenly embarrassed. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask. Travelling has stirred up old memories. I'd like to visit a friend in London. Or find her at the Steam and Sapphire Yards. She won't remember me, but I should try. So, the signalman wants to visit an old friend at London's Steam and Sapphire Yards. That's something that I think we can do. But looks like we can Ask how he came to work on the Isambard line. What brought him to an isolated signal box far out in the wilds? Misfortune, I suppose. Tried to join the Navy. Wanted to do my bit. So I go down to the recruitment office, sign all their papers, answer all their questions. Halfway through the physical, the doctor just stops, packs his things away. I can't admit you, he says. Why not? I ask. I reckon I'll exercise a bit, try again in a few months, see? Your heartbeat's irregular, says the doctor. The first time a shell goes off within earshot, you'll drop dead. And that's how I learned I had a weak heart. Had to rethink my plans after that. Let's see what his suggestion is. He's been loitering outside your cabin waiting for his chance. He's been very patient. He admits that he might be able to put his old connections to work for you. If you were to drop him off in London for a while, he wouldn't be gone forever, of course, far too much to do aboard your engine, but he wouldn't mind the opportunity to do some consultancy work with the big movers and shakers of London's new economy. He might be able to garner you a few favours in London. He will generate ministry gratitude for you while on secondment. Very nice. But either way, I think I'm going to have to end the episode here. It's gone on a little bit longer than normal, but I'm sure it'll be fine. In the next episode, we will finally do what I said in the end of the last episode, which is go to London and finish this quest and do the smuggler's quest. And then we can find out if we can start making some money, which would be really nice because I desperately need some upgrades for my engine. This combat is horrendous. But as always, please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.